Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Kombumerri people.
Squiz Kids!
It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello, faithful Squiz Kids listeners, and welcome to the Kids vs. Adults Bumper Holidays Quiz on the Olympics. I'm Bryce Corbett. All year in the Squiz Kids Daily Podcast, we've been bringing you the big news stories of the day, run through our kid-friendly filter to make sure you know all you need to know about the world around you. And at the end of every week, we've tested how much you've retained in the Kids vs. Adults Weekly News Quiz. But now, because it's the holidays, we're presenting a couple of bumper Kids vs. Adult quizzes on a couple of fun topics to see who's smarter, kids or adults? So, here's how this quiz works. 10 questions for kids about the Olympics, then 10 questions for adults. Whoever answers the most correct questions wins. Easy. Alright, you ready? Let's do this. Okay, kids, here are your 10 questions. You ready? Set, go! Question number 1. Let's start with an easy one. In which European city will this year's Olympics take place? Yeah, of course, they're going to take place in Paris. Question number 2. And another easy one, just so that you can streak down the athletics track in front of the adults and establish an early lead. Paris is the capital of which country in Europe? That's right, it's the capital of France. Question number 3. What 2 colours are associated with the Australian Olympic team? Well done if you said green and gold. And let's hope we see plenty of it on the Olympic podium these Olympics. Question number 4. Okay, let's make it a little bit harder now. The Olympic rings are one of the best known symbols in the world. How many rings are there? Did you say 5? Well done, you are correct. Question number 5. What is the name of the Australian swim team? Are they known as A, the porpoises, B, the dolphins, or C, the goldfish? Yep, the Australian swim team is known as B, the dolphins. Although, come to think of it, the goldfish, it's not a bad idea if they want to go after gold medals. Question number 6. This year's beach volleyball event will be staged in a purpose-built stadium in the shadow of which famous Parisian landmark? And I'll give you a hint. It's made of iron, you can go to the top of it in a lift, and at 300 metres high, it's the tallest structure in the city of Paris. Well done to those of you who said the Eiffel Tower. Question number 7. What am I? I've been burning for months as people transport me in the Olympic torch relay from my birthplace in Olympia, in Greece, to Paris for the opening ceremony. I will be used to light the Olympic cauldron, and I will burn for the duration of the Olympic and Paralympic Games. I am what? Yeah, of course, I'm the Olympic flame. Well, I'm not, because that would be quite painful, but you know what I mean. Question number 8. Which of the following sports is making its appearance as an Olympic sport for the first time in these Paris Games? Is it A, skateboarding, B, canoe slalom, or C, the discus throw? Congrats if you said A, skateboarding. And a shout out to Arissa True, the Aussie from the Gold Coast, 14 years old, who's going to be competing for a gold medal and whom we had as a guest on a recent Squiz Kids Q&A. Question number 9. The marathon is always a big event on the Olympic calendar. How many kilometres do runners run in a marathon? Is it A, 24 kilometres, B, 108 kilometres, or C, 42 kilometres? Yeah, that's right. It's C, 42 kilometres. Good Lord, that is a long way to run. Question number 10. Okay, final question, kids. How are you going? Let's finish on a high. Literally. What Olympic track and field event am I? The Olympic record for my event is currently 2.39 metres, set in Atlanta in 1996. I'm a relatively simple sport, requiring just a set of vertical poles, holding up a horizontal pole over the top of a big, thick crash pad. Oh, and of course, some amazing athletes are required with incredible leg strength and agility to compete in me. I am which track and field event? Yeah, that's right. I am the high jump. How did you go, kids? How many did you get right out of 10? Do you reckon that's going to be enough to beat the adults? I've got my fingers and toes crossed. All right, adults, now it's your turn. Fire up the grey matter. Here we go. Question number 1. In what year and in which city did Australia last host the Summer Olympics? That's right, it was the year 2000 and the city was, of course, Sydney. Question number 2. In what year and in which city will Australia next host the Summer Olympics? Take a bow if you said 2032 and Brisbane. Question number 3. In what year and in which city were the last Summer Olympics held? Well done if you said 2021 and in the city of Tokyo. And you'll remember that those Olympics were delayed by the COVID pandemic. Question number 4. Australia's most decorated Olympian is swim star Emma McKeon. How many gold medals did she win at the Tokyo Olympics? Was it A, 4 gold medals, B, 6 gold medals, or C, 8 gold medals? The answer is A, 4 gold medals, and she's won 11 Olympic medals in her career, which is just remarkable. Question number 5. The equestrian events at the Paris Olympics will be held on the outskirts of town, in the grounds of a palace which was once the home of multiple French kings, including Louis XVI, before he had his head chopped off in the French Revolution. Which palace am I talking about? Yeah, that's right. It's the Palace of Versailles. Question number 6. With the second round of French elections taking place this very weekend, only weeks before the Paris Olympics opening ceremony, there's a chance that the current president of France may not be in office when the Olympic circus comes to town. What is the name of the current president of France? Well done if you said Emmanuel Macron. Question number 7. There's been a lot of noise in the media about the venue for the swim leg of the triathlon event. Where are officials still planning to stage it despite concerns about its cleanliness? Yep, they're planning to stage it in the Seine, which is the river that runs through the middle of Paris. Question number 8. True or false? The first edition of the modern Summer Olympics took place in Paris in 1896. It is in fact false. The first edition of the modern Summer Olympics took place in Athens in 1896. Question number 9, another true or false. Athletes from Belarus and Russia will compete at this year's Olympics as individual neutral athletes, or AINS, without their flags or national emblems because of Russia's continued invasion of Ukraine. That is in fact true. Question number 10. The official mascot for the Paris Olympics is a hat worn by French people during the French Revolution. Is that hat called a beret, a frige, or the Napoleonic bicorn? Well done if you said it's called a frige. All right, how'd you go, adults? How many did you get right? Did you beat the kids? Who won the Olympic gold and who won the Olympic silver in this event? Well, my friends, that's all we have time for today. I hope you're enjoying these quizzes. Now remember, Christy did a great quiz last week on creepy crawlies. And if you're looking for other school holiday entertainment, remember that from tomorrow until Friday, Christy will be back again presenting a Squiz Kids Daily Brain Teaser. The clue will drop first thing in the morning, and the answer will follow in this podcast feed later in the afternoon, with a clue posted to our socials in the meantime. Genius. Otherwise, we'll be back again next Monday with the first Squiz Kids Today daily news podcast for Term 3, when we'll be resuming normal programming. But if you can't wait that long, jump on into our back catalogue, where you'll find a heap of holiday quizzes from months and years gone by, as well as a heap of excellent Squiz Kids shortcuts and Squiz the World episodes, where we take a virtual excursion to another country. Check it all out at squizkids.com.au or in the Squiz Kids feed of your favourite podcasting app. And remember, if you subscribe, all of this excellent audio content will just magically appear. For now, though, this is Bryce Corbett signing off and reminding you all to get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.